So welcome back to Poor Boy Disc Golf, and in this video we're going to be talking about the glue dye method. Basically, the glue dye method is a way to dye a disc. You've got your shaving cream method, which you put shaving cream and you sprinkle some dye powder on it and lay it in there. I've done videos on that. Go check them out. I've also done lotion dye videos on how to do those, so go check them out. But this is going to be like the next step up. This, or at least for me, it's the next step up. Is the glue dye. You're using Elmer's clear glue, and you're dyeing disc a different way. It's got different patterns. You could do some mind-blowing stuff with this, with the glue dye. Just to kind of show you the differences, is this is a lotion dye. As you can see, it has a pretty pattern. I can maneuver the colors where I want it. It's got like nice rainbow, you know, stuff like that. But the glue dye, there's no rhyme or reason to the pattern. You know, if you could see that, you know, this right here is awesome to me. You know, every time you look at this, it's something different. This is a yellow disc, and it has a green and orange glue dye. So that's pretty cool. I also did one on a glow disc that was red and blue. Kind of mixed it with the white because the disc is white and clear and will translucent anyways. But yeah, it turned out really cool. A glue dye is like taking a dye method and putting it on steroids. It's really the only way I know to do it. But I'm going to show you how I do it. Now, this is a simple way to do it. You know, poor boy special, the cheapest and the simplest way to do it. I'm going to tell you how I do it, show you how it's done, and everything that I do to make these one-of-a-kind dyes. So, hopefully you enjoy the video. If you do, hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe. So, let's get to it. So, to get started, you're going to need a disc. I'm going to be dyeing this Innova X out. It's got a GN on the back, 166 gram. It's got some wear to it. This is one of them I've been wanting to dye because these clear plastic's going to have to stay in for 48 hours. So the clearer the plastic, the longer it's got to sit in the glue for a better dye anyway. So it really soaks in the dye. The one that I dyed before this one, this was set in for 30 hours just to get that. And I could have left it in longer and it would have been a little bit brighter colors. But I kind of liked the way it was at the time, so I took it out. But yeah, we're going to be doing this one. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm also going to be dyeing this, and I'm going to be giving away this one. Now, this is a mystery disc. Don't know anything. It was sitting on the used section. It had a tournament stamp on it. Took the tournament stamp off. I tried looking up the tournament. Nothing. But this is a distance driver. You know, it's beefy as all get out. I mean, beefy. It kind of reminds me of a Nuke, maybe. But this thing's wide rimmed. I mean, this thing's beefy as all get out. I mean, this thing is nice. And it feels... It's heavier than this. I figured it's in the 170 gram. Maybe? I don't know. This is a mystery disc. But I'm going to dye this one off screen. And I'm going to show you towards the end of it. But we're going to give this sucker away at the end. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. So what are you going to need for a glue dye? First, you're going to need the disc. And then you're going to need a Frisbee or a pie pan or a plate. Anything to put the glue in. Something that's at least an inch high, I'd say. Because you don't want this stuff to spill everywhere and then you have to wait for it to dry and then peel it up. It's a mess if it's wet. Once it dries, it's okay. But you're going to need that. Plus, you're going to need some Elmer's clear glue. Now, they do sell it in these big old jugs of gallons. You can use the smaller ones. Walmart had those on sale for $5 a piece, and I nabbed as many as I could. I think I got 4, maybe 5, and that's what you're going to use for the glue dye. Now, you can use the white. I have seen it done, but I don't know. It just doesn't do as, I don't know. It's weird. Some people will go with just the white glue, some of them go with the other. I know you can see the dye, how it's going to look better with the white, but I like the clear because it's a little bit easier to work with. That's just me. You know, experimenting on your own, and it might come up with something cool. You also need some acetone. You're going to need some iodide poly, some kind of powder dye or anything. And you're also going to need to get it, put it in either a glass jar or one of these thick plastic squirters, as I call them. I picked up a whole ton of these the other day. It was they were selling them from I think it was like a hairstylist place. They were going out of business, and they had a bunch of these. But this is what they put their hair dye in. So it works perfectly. What you're going to do is you're going to put a little bit in it, a little bit of the powder dye in the bottom. Then you're going to fill the rest of it up with acetone. But do not shake it up. As you can see, I haven't shook this up. You know, I can pick up another one, and I don't know if you can see it, but all the dye's in the bottom, the powder. Because when you do these glue dyes, you're just going to get this up here. You're going to get the acetone that's picked up some of it, but not all of it, but it's picked up some of the thing. Now, you could also use an eyedropper to put it in. I have seen some people that will take a stick and put it in there and just drip it or just splash it on the bed. I use an eyedropper, and I like to have a little cup of acetone so I can clean the eyedropper in between colors. But that's basically all you're going to need. Besides you're going to need a stick to, you know, to kind of make your design, or if you just want to let it do its thing, you know, whatever. This is kind of up to you as your artistic coming out. I can't remember what you call it, your muse, whatever you think you want it to be, basically. I prefer to take a little stick and do figure eights in it and everything, but I'll show you how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it on these two discs. I'm just going to show the clear one, the clear white one, because this is the one that I'm going to end up selling, you know, to pay for this video. But yeah, so I'm going to dye this one. And I'm also going to be dyeing this one off screen, and this is the one we're going to give away at the end. Which I'll do another video. I'll tell you how to win all that, but we're going to get started, and I hope you all enjoy. just got the disc out. Pretty happy with the end of a clear one. As you can see, it turned out really good. I did a purple and a blue only on it. I was going to do all kinds of colors, but I figured I'd go dark since it is a see-through disc and clear. Now, I will say with these, you do have to give more time. This one, the disc that I did glue dye this time, one was set for 40 hours, and these were at 42 hours. Yeah, 46 hours is what this one said in there. So almost 2 days worth. I probably should have left it in for 50, but the way the humidity and stuff is around here, it looked about right just by looking at it from the bottom and the way the rim looks. I figured it was time to take it out, and you know, I can't beat that. That looks pretty cool. Kind of like a smoky swirl effect. The rim is what gets me. You know, this rim is awesome on this. You know, it's got great purple and blues through it and everything. But this isn't going to be the giveaway disc. This one is the mystery disc that I picked up and decided to do a giveaway with. And it's okay. It didn't turn out quite what I wanted. The rim looks good. Rim looks really good. And like right through here, as you can see this side, I don't know, something happened and it just didn't have enough green, I don't think, or something. Or maybe there was like an air pocket, maybe. I tried to sit in there real nice and easy and everything, but sometimes, you know, with glue, who knows, especially with these a little bit clearer discs. Now, if it was a solid one, you'd just be able to see it all. But sometimes these clear discs die weird. That, and I really don't know what company this is, or really what plastic it is. So, you know, it was a shot in the dark. But it turned out pretty good. But because I don't like it, and it's going to be getting close to Halloween when this comes out, I figured this would be the trick, and I'm going to throw another disc in for the treat. The disc I'm going to throw in was done the exact same time as this other one, and in the same way, same colors, and it turned out really good, as you could see. You know, it's the green and orange, and man, did it turn out good. Now, that it was done no particular pattern, just making swirls in it and everything, and this thing turned out good. And everything. You know, as you can see, it's not a see-through disc, and you can kind of see below it, you know, the same pattern, but you know, on the back it kind of looks like almost like a jellyfish or something. But yeah, this is a West Side Disc King. So we're going to throw these two in for your trick or treat giveaway. I guess that's what I'm going to call it now, because this is going to run from it's going to run from October the 28th till November the 4th. So we're going to run this. Actually, you know what? Let's run it through November 5th. November 5th. Give everybody an extra day. So October 28th through November the 5th. So we're going to give away these two discs to one lucky winner. Now, how you do it, it's just like the other ones. 3 things you got to do to win it. First thing, you got to be a subscriber. Hit that subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, hit that like button and you know, give it some love. Second thing you got to do is you got to comment hashtag PBDG and then pick a number from 1 to 999. We're going to do that. And then the third thing you got to do is you've got to share this video. I kind of want to share it out. I'm going to try to put this, I'm going to put it everywhere, because this is going to be one of, it's going to be one of 3 giveaways from now until New Year's. So, you know, you need to get on this. That's why I'm not going to do it for 2 weeks. I'm just going to do it for a week and try to get a winner for that. So yeah, number 1, you've got to be a subscriber. If you're already a subscriber, hit that like button. The second thing you got to do is you got to put hashtag PBDG and then pick a number from 1 to 999, and then you can put your comment. You know, tell me if you like the video, if you think this is a cool video, if I did something wrong, maybe another disc you want to see glue dyed, maybe you want to see some minis glue dyed or something. Maybe I can do something later. And then the third thing you got to do is you've got to share the video. I want everybody to participate. I want to see this plastered everywhere. I'd really like to see someone get these 2 discs because these, I mean, these, you can't beat that glue die. I mean, these things are awesome. It's going to be kind of like a Twinkie set. Now, I'm pretty sure the mystery disc, as you can tell, I think it's a higher speed than the King. This could be like a 13 speed, but it's going to look cool in somebody's bag. Both of them will. So, you know, get entered in that. Leave me a comment. If you don't want to be entered in it, then just put a comment. Don't pick a number and all that stuff. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, this is Poor Boy reminding you to play the sport and grow the sport that is disc golf. Thanks for watching.